Welcome to Dancing with the Local Stars with Guardian Angel Community Services. My name is Mary Lancaster. I'm here as a representative for the Mary and Natalie Show on WJOL. We're on every Friday morning. My good friend Natalie Manley could not be with us tonight. Unfortunately, she's got official state representative duties. So my buddy, Jeff Gregory, who steps in on the show a lot, is going to take over for Natalie tonight and help me out. Thank you, Jeff Gregory, for being here.
It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Jeff Gregory. I'm the owner of Realty Executive Success, Joliet resident, and I am so excited to be here tonight. This is always a tremendous event. We've talked, so many people ahead of time. We're going to have some amazing interviews for you to meet some of the dancers, some of our pros, some of our local stars, and you're going to love this event, and we're so excited that you're with us.
Sit back and enjoy. Good evening. We're excited because we're at the 14th Annual Dancing with the Local Stars. It's an event brought to you by Guardian Angel Community Services, the Angelica Ball. And we have with us the star of the show.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Yes, it is. Ines Kutlesha. And Ines is the CEO of Guardian Angel Community Services. And we're all excited because we have not been to an event here for,
Since 2019. Yes, wow. Yes, Mary, I'm so happy to be here with you and Jeff. This is, the first time in 3 years. So we are so excited to be welcoming over 500 guests tonight. Yeah, in support of our critical services. Just prior to the start of the pandemic, we served over 100,000 people. And we had to pivot pretty quickly to be able to continue our essential services. And we could not have, raise funds and have events like this because of it. So we're so glad to be here tonight.
So is there an extra amount of excitement knowing that there's been the break?
Yes, extra amount of excitement for sure, for all of us. And we hope we remember how to do this.
Well, I can feel that. I've already seen some of the dancers and some of their beautiful costumes.
Yes.
They're twirling and whirling in there. And wait do we talk about a star?
Yeah, okay.
This is
he loves my sleeves.
Look at this. Come on, show this. Give us a spin.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
She's
I don't think I've ever twirled.
You've never twirled on a red carpet?
No.
Let this be your first
It
time.
Is. All right. Well, thank you so
night.
much. I'm so excited.
Well,
Cannot wait.
Best of luck. We're excited to meet all the dancers, which we're going to do this evening, and some of the special guests tonight as well. So stay with us, and we promise a fun-filled evening.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with one of the dancers and one of our professional dancers, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about their dance, if they'll share it with us.
Hi there, I'm Ann Provencher. I'm a teacher at Troy at William B. Arenick, and our dance is to the Blues Brothers, Shake a Tail Feather.
Nice. Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Tom Sturba. I'm with Sturba's Dance Sport in Naperville. And yes, it's been a pleasure working with Ann this year, and it's been a great partner.
Yes.
We're having a lot of fun, so you guys are going to enjoy the show tonight immensely.
I want to know what your students think.
I've given them little hints. I haven't shared too much, but just a little. And so I did get a few good looks on Friday, so they were very sweet. And they were part of the radio interview that I did for WJOL, and
Nice.
they were cute. They're getting a kick out of it.
Okay,
so,
nice.
yeah.
So tell me, were you a dancer? Are you a dancer? What's your story?
Yes, I grew up dancing in Joliet at La Dance Academy with Fran Frederick, and I put both of my daughters through dance, and it's kind of just been in the family for a while now, so yeah.
So did it come back naturally, or?
Well, there's been a few decades since that has occurred.
She did amazing.
The memory, she's not what she used to be, but Tom is super patient and kind and answered questions without an eye roll, because I was eye rolling at myself. So lots of questions, lots of questions.
So you said you're dancing to Blues Brothers, is that right?
We are.
Can you tell us the style, or is that, we can't give that away?
Sure, it's
Okay.
going to be a swing.
Nice.
A little
Nice.
jazz to it.
Oh, nice. Who do you have here tonight?
Oh my goodness, I am so blessed. I have a good turnout of friends and family and coworkers, and it's really been touching to see the people come out and support me. So I'm very excited.
Okay, great. And as always, we're excited to see the two of you dance. Tom, thank you so much for all you do. The professional dancers add so much to the event, and it's exciting and fun to watch. So stick with us. We've got some more to talk to.
Hi, we're back, and we have another dancing pair with us. Let's have them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Abby Cash. I'm a singer-songwriter that comes from here but lives in Nashville, so.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's exciting. And you're dancing with?
I'm Tom Sturba. I'm with Sturba's Dance Sport in Naperville, Illinois.
Wow. So what got you motivated to be here tonight to dance?
You know, I came here about 2 years ago for the event, and I just saw how great it was and how many influential people in the community that gave their time and so much time and effort to do this dance. So I was honored when they asked me to do it. So that's
She's been doing a phenomenal job. It's a lot of fun working with Abby.
Now, it's exciting. So what are you dancing tonight?
We are doing a cha-cha, actually, to one of Abby's original songs.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
It's Red Lips. It's a little more girl power. I don't know if you want to
Yeah,
explain
it
it
is.
more.
It is the girl power. I actually, when I got off The Voice about 3 years ago, Kelly Clarkson put me in her studio, and I got to record. That was my first single that came out. So it's called Red Lip. It's all about women empowerment and wearing a red lip to look a little sassy, you know. So yeah, it was a great time.
We are so excited. She looks amazing. Can you do a little spin?
Stop it. Stop it.
There she is. Look at that.
Wait, she's so shy too. Can you do a little spin? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Well, what a pair. So, any predictions tonight? Have you seen your competitors? You think you're going to beat them?
Oh my goodness. I know. Everyone looks absolutely amazing. I am just happy to be here. Yeah.
A lot of fun. This is going to be such a great group, great organization. They raise a lot of good money, and it's all for charity.
Well, thanks for being here. Good luck tonight. We're so excited to see how it all goes. And I want to talk to you a little bit more off camera about Kelly Clarkson because I'm a huge fan.
That'll be fun. Yeah, she's great. She's amazing. So
Good luck, you guys.
it'll be good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be back.
We've got two more of our dancers with us, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves.
I'm Lisa Kinser of Kinser Law PC. I'm a local attorney.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Harrison. I'm one of the instructors over at Heart and Soul right down in Joliet.
Well, we're so excited that you're here. So, how did you two know each other before this? No? What motivated you to get involved in this?
I work in the probate court a lot, and we are involved with Guardian Angel Community Services through their Adult Protective Services agency, and so a lot of times we have cases where they've referred the case to court because of elder abuse or something like that. And so I know, having attended this event, that the work that they do in the community is fabulous, and this is a very worthwhile event.
Wonderful. So tell me about this one. So performing well, do we have a winner right here among us? What do you think?
I mean, obviously, fingers crossed, right? She's doing great, very confident. She's got it going on right now. We'll see what happens.
She looks amazing. You got to give us a little spin. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, shake it that's why you're wearing that fringe. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah,
I know, I've got
looking
that
great.
same outfit at home. That's all I'm going to say.
I wonder who would pull it off better.
Right? Yeah,
This one.
absolutely. So tell us a little bit about what is the song and what's the style of dance?
The song is One Republic, Counting Stars.
And we're going to be doing a little bit of rumba and then some 4-count hustle mixed in, so you'll get some slow, some fast, a little bit of fun mixed in there. It should be a blast.
Nice. Okay, so tell me, how hard is it to get a chemistry between the two of you? Is there any work to that? Is it the time that develops that? How does that come about?
So I would definitely say there's a little bit of time. I think we've worked together for about 6 weeks now, after COVID and everything, because obviously all of this was actually choreographed pre-COVID for the last time we were going to run the event, and then everything got shut down. Okay. So all of this has sort of been sitting dormant, and she finally was able to get back into the studio. She's done some stuff with us in the past, actually, and so as it went on, everything started to develop, and she got really comfortable. So she's doing great.
Yeah, he's a great partner.
Good teacher, you can tell?
Yes.
Okay, so is it just me? I look at him and I feel like I'm 90 years old.
Yes, my son who is here is older than him, but it's okay.
But skill knows no age, so obviously the pro, you're going to do well.
Yep.
Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here with two more of the dancers, and I don't know if this is showing up, but he is literally lit up with excitement. And I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves. Who do we have with us tonight?
I am David Sanders, otherwise known as Sanders, from the law office of Teresa Berkey, and my partner.
My name's Heather Carvey. I'm from Freddy's Here Dance Studios in Mokina.
So tell me, with an outfit like this, I can't even begin to guess what kind of a song, what style of dancing. What is the song and what is the style of dance?
We are doing Panic at the Disco's The Greatest Show, from The Greatest Show.
Oh, nice. Nice.
It has a little bit of everything. It has some rumba, some freestyle, some
Janet.
So that must be difficult. You've got to switch between styles. I mean, are you a dancer?
Tonight I am.
Now I am. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I've got a little secret, too, about this outfit here. Not only are you a dancer, but you designed your outfit?
Yes. Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, I had a lot of time during the pandemic, so threw this together and decided glitter's cool, but I should probably have it light up too. And then decided it needed to light up to sound too. So that'll
Very cool, very cool. Is there anything throughout all this that you found out about yourself that you didn't know? I mean, other than that you look really good in light up clothes. I mean, is there anything else that you found out about yourself?
We'll find out if I don't trip tonight.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Are you afraid? You're not afraid.
No.
This
not at
outfit
all.
does not say fear. Not at all. Not at all. Well, we're very excited. You've got some stiff competition, but I would say in the light up outfit category, clearly the winner.
Number one.
Right. So we're looking forward. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. We're going to get this party started. What do you say, huh? You ready? Remember, be on your best behavior now. Can I count on you for that? Yeah, I didn't think so. Especially the Vannas. I know Tom's already out of control. Where is he? Welcome to the Guardian Angel Community Services Annual Gala. The Angelica Dancing with our local stars, huh? This is our 14th year for the event. We're so happy all of you are here on what turned out to be a beautiful day here in early April, although Mother Nature can't decide whether it's winter or spring yet, but we're here. And this is the first time we've been here since 2019, thanks to that dreaded COVID. Boo. You can boo. That's the one time you can boo, is right there. Whenever I say COVID, just boo. Boo. All right. 2019 was the last time we were together, and now we're back together again to see some wonderful dancers and to raise some money for an incredible cause. I'd like to first of all thank Mary Lancaster and Jeff Gregory for all the work they did on the red carpet today, so say thank you to them. Give them a round of applause for setting the tone for glamour with the red carpet. And also like to thank Dick and Millie Schuster from JCTV. They're going to be handling the videoing today, and they're helping to build up the excitement. Millie's right here. My name's Pete Colarelli. I work for ExxonMobil, the Joliet refinery right off of 55. Are you heckling me or are you cheering me on, Mark? Already he's vying for votes. He's cheering. I work for ExxonMobil, and the first time I heard of Guardian Angel Community Services was when I was a police officer for the city of Lockport back in the mid-90s. And sadly, if you're a law enforcement officer or you have them in your family, you know that one of the most common calls is domestic violence, domestic battery. And so I went to a lot of those. And I remember that I would give the victims of domestic violence the information on Guardian Angel Community Services to help them. And I would return to my squad car and say a prayer to God that He would intercede in the lives of those families that were so horribly affected by domestic violence. And you see, in domestic violence, if you look at the statistics, primarily women are the victims, and the children suffer and then suffer again as they find it hard to end that cycle. And so it affected me as a police officer deeply. And I didn't really learn a ton about Guardian Angel until later in my life. And when I learned about all the things that they do for these families that are affected by domestic violence, let's face it, so many of our problems today are caused by the breakdown of our families. And Guardian Angel turned out to be just that. They're aptly named. They were the angels. That prayer I made as a police officer really is Guardian Angel Community Services, interceding in the lives of these families and trying to rebuild the families as best that they can so that that cycle of domestic violence can end. And so that's why I'm here today. I danced 7 years ago. It was horrible. Horrible for me, horrible for anybody that watched it, but it was for a good cause, so I did it, and felt the pain for many years after that. So I know where you've been, all the dancers out there. I know where you've been. I know how nervous you are, but I also know how exciting it is to see you out on the dance floor. And I'm honored to be here today as your MC to walk you through the event. And I'm hoping that you'll show a lot of generosity today. It's been 2 years or 3 years since we've celebrated, and COVID has only exacerbated the effect that domestic violence has on our society today. You know, it's kept bad people closer to their families, sadly, and they've been able to commit the horrors that is domestic violence. So the services that are required by Guardian Angel Community Services have only increased. The demand for those services has only increased. So that's why even more we need to come fired up today to support these dancers and raise money for Guardian Angel Community Services. And so one of the things we're doing today that's different than previous years is we have something called the Envelope Challenge. So if you've been over to that side of the room, it'd be your right, I guess, depending on how you're sitting. You've seen the Envelope Challenge. And basically what we're doing today is we're selling these envelopes. We're hoping to sell all 200 today. Each one has its own unique value on it. And so if you buy that value, say $5, you will get $5 in tickets. If you buy $25, a $25 envelope, you get 25 tickets. And if you do that, the higher dollar amount that you pay, the more tickets you'll get, and the more likely the more likelihood is that you'll win the award at the end. And that award is $2,500 in gift cards for the first place winner. So please spend and spend again, buy multiple envelopes. Our goal is to sell them all today. If we do that, we'll raise $21,000 right out of the gate with barely raising a paddle. So give that a shot. Now you're clapping and you even heard the second place prize for this. The second place prize is a massive booze basket, for lack of a better term. Is that a wrong thing to say? It's a booze basket. It's wine and spirits and everything else. You should be cheering for that because that will make you the hit of the night when you get home and you finish it off in one night. So please support the Envelope Challenge today. Help us sell every envelope if you can. And what I'd like to do right now before we get this shindig started is invite Sister Peggy Quinn to the podium. She's going to offer our invocation, and she is the Vice President of the Sisters of St. Francis of Mary Immaculate. They're the ones who founded Guardian Angel Community Services. So let's give a round of applause to Sister Peggy as she says grace for us all today.
Do I need to move this? No. Okay. Let us pray. God of love and peace, we thank you for this opportunity to gather in support and celebration of Guardian Angel Community Services. In a world torn apart by violence, we believe that nonviolence starts in our own hearts and minds. We are among the Guardian Angels who embrace and value the work of this organization as it labors on a very local level to eradicate violence in our community, to change the hearts and actions of the perpetrators of violence, and to heal those vulnerable people who are its victims. We join with all peoples of the world, especially keeping in mind our sisters and brothers in Ukraine and their children, as we continually choose respect over terror and life over death. Let peace prevail in all the works of Guardian Angels ministries, in our own hearts, in our world, and in our universe. Amen. We will now pause for a moment of silence for two very special people who are no longer with us, Lynn Lichtenauer and Larry Walsh Sr. They were both wonderful people and such big supporters of Guardian Angel. They enjoyed playing important roles at this event every year. Larry was the veteran judge who was always entertaining, and Lynn graced the red carpet with her wonderful interviews. And let's also remember why we are gathered here tonight. We have a very special survivor speaker with us to share her story. Please give her your undivided attention. At this time, I would like to welcome April Veerman to the podium.
Good evening. My name is April Veerman. As some of you know, I was fortunate enough to be extremely blessed and married for 31 years to Brad Veerman. Brad was known for his kindness, gentleness, and our relationship was filled with unwavering love and endless understanding. Unfortunately, Brad passed away in 2018. I miss my life with him every day. I am forever grateful for the life that he gifted me. But today I'm not here to share that story. I'm here to share a different story, a story before Brad, a story that I do not share often. I decided to share my story not for pity, but to shed the light of the terrible plague that still slithers around our community, our neighborhood, and our homes. I met Gary when I was 16. He was cool. He had a motorcycle. I hopped right on for a ride. I was too naive to know that that ride would lead me down an 8-year-long road of verbal, physical, and emotional abuse. It didn't take long before the hitting started. I was bruised and badly beaten weekly. Cover girl makeup had new meaning to me. Once Gary beat me so badly I suffered a broken nose. My face was grossly swollen, so much that makeup could not hide it. So when I got home that night, like everyone else, I lied. I told my parents I had gotten in a fight with another girl. My parents were far from sympathetic. After all, they believed in corporal punishment that often landed my head into a wall. Two of my parents' favorite sayings were, "What happens behind closed doors stays behind closed doors." The other one was, "You made your bed, you lay in it." In retrospect, I believe that is why the relationship with Gary lasted as long as it did. The experts at Guardian Angels say that domestic violence is a learned behavior. I was raised to believe that those who love you hurt you. Gary, like many abusers, was as good as apologizing as he was at slugging you in the face. I became more isolated as time went on. After high school, I moved in with Gary, and the isolation and manipulation escalated. Once, while I was over at a friend's house, Gary showed up to take me home. He was angry that I was there. I was reluctant to go back with him, but I hopped on the back of his bike just so he could gun it, so I could go flying off the back of the bike. Embarrassed in front of my friends, I got back on, held on tight, but trembling, because I knew that that fall off that bike wasn't nearly as bad as the beating I was going to get when I got home. He did not disappoint. At this point, I thought I was no longer in control of my mind, body, or money. My paychecks went straight to him. The episodes of violent abuse were so frequent and numerous that they are as blurry as the road speeding under the car one night as Gary pushed me out, and I rolled down a ditch only to be left scraped, bruised, and praying. I laid there silently that night, weeping for it all to end. There were times when I thought of getting out. And without having much support, I felt suicide was my only option. I have memories of clutching a 9mm in my hand for hours, trying to convince myself it would be better. But of course, I couldn't do that. After all, it would probably destroy Gary, and I couldn't do that to him. After years of well-known cycles of beatings, apologies, and more beatings, I finally found the courage to leave. I would secretly save up lunch money and found a trailer to purchase for $250, and I left. I was on my own. I was working at a hospital. My money was mine. I could spend it my way. He didn't control me anymore. So I thought. After a few months, he shows up at my door, proudly displaying his sobriety and remorse. I fell for his trap again. We reunited and quickly got engaged. Life is great. It's good. They call this the honeymoon phase. Until the night he comes home drunk, I say no to his advances, and he rapes me. He pours kerosene on me, threatens to light me on fire. We fought so bad that night that the neighbors called the police. When they arrived, I stood there, half dressed, with a blanket wrapped around me, but thank God my neighbor went and grabbed for me to cover me up. While the police were there, they advised me not to file charges against Gary. Gary was a cop. He would lose his job. What future would we have if he loses his job? So they made Gary leave that night, only for him to return at 6 a.m. Of course, with the "I'm sorry's, but you deserved it, you made me do it." By that time in the morning, I was weak and I caved in. So, like most obedient, abused girls, I married my rapist. It was less than 2 weeks into our marriage that the cycle of beatings, humiliation, and total control began again. Shortly after, I found out I was pregnant. Shortly after that, I found out he had a girlfriend. One night when I asked about her, his response was physical. While striking me, he kept repeating his favorite mantra, "Hit him where you can't see it." So he proceeded to hit me in the head repeatedly, and when I fell to the ground, he relentlessly kicked me in the stomach. He left me there, laying on that bathroom floor that night, to go see her. Within 48 hours, I had lost my baby. At the same time, within those 48 hours, I found the courage and the independence that I needed. I realized for the first time that I needed to advocate for someone else other than myself. Sorry. Although my child was gone, I needed to advocate for the children and any other children of the future. I decided you might have been able to kick me around, but you will never kick another child of mine down. I called Jenny. Jenny was a co-worker that had told me, "I'm here for you when you are ready." I would shrug her off, but she knew my secrets. The arm bruising, the neck bruises, the finger marks, the makeup to cover the physical scars, the emotional scars, and the post-traumatic stress syndrome that would last me a lifetime. Jenny was my guardian angel. So I left with $90 in my pocket. I never went back. Thank you. I am here tonight to shed the light on the epidemic of the domestic violence on our communities and our families. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men suffer from some form of physical violence inflicted by their intimate partner. 1 in 3 women, 1 in 4 men. Take a look around tonight at your table. It could be someone you're sitting with. Let me tell you, I've sat here a few years. I was one of those that sat here quietly listening to these stories. So I do understand what this is about. Let's help end the cycle. Let's start to recognize the grooming of our children to accept violence as an expression of love, when in fact it's child abuse. Let's change our responses. Let's not stand in judgment with reactions such as, I would never put up with that. Why didn't she just leave? How stupid is that? Let's offer help. Let's lend a hand. Let's be someone's Jenny. Let's become aware of the life-saving resources like Guardian Angels Community Services. Let's help tonight. Thank you.
That was hard for us to hear, I know, but it's necessary. And, many of us here in this room are blessed in that we haven't been exposed to domestic violence in any way. And so I hope this gives you a little bit of a picture of how deep-rooted those sins can affect the family and how hard they are to clean up. And that's what Guardian Angel Community Services does. So if this is your first time here with us today, the first time you're hearing about Guardian Angel Community Services, there's so much more to learn. So I'd invite you after the event today to look them up on the web, learn more about what they do. You'll be really impressed with the lives that they've changed, and of course, April is one of them. So I'd like to thank April for having the courage and strength to share that story. It's really, really not easy to do. And this is why we gather every year at this gala. We have a lot of fun. The dancing's going to be great, it always is. But it's always important to keep in the forefront of our minds why we're here. And that envelope challenge is really important. So let's get those 200 envelopes sold so that we can continue to support all the services and programs from Guardian Angel Community Services. All right, so we're going to get rolling. And before we do that, we need to recognize some important people in the room. We have some elected officials here with us today. The first one I'd like to highlight is the Mayor of New Lenox, Tim Balderman. Tim, are you here? Also the Mayor of Lockport, Steve Streit. The Mayor from the Village of Elwood, Doug Jenko, is here too. We also have Lorraine Guerrero-Newmare from the Joliet Township High School Board of Education. Lorraine. And a couple of, you're going to see some judges in a bit, but they're not real judges. We have real judges here with us today. We have Elizabeth Dow and John Pavich here with us. We'd also like to thank our gala sponsors, without whom we could not put this event on. Our gold sponsor tonight is Old Plank Trail Community Bank. Thank you, Old Plank. Our silver sponsors are Bobak Signature Events, our host tonight, Harrah's Casino Joliet, and also Hollywood Casino Joliet. I'd also like to welcome a round of applause for our bronze sponsors and our corporate table sponsors. I'm not going to name them all, but you've seen them highlighted on the screens around the room today. They've helped to make this event possible as well, so give them a round of applause. All right, time to dance. So, I know. Before we do that, we have to tell you who our judges are today because they're going to play such an important role here. So I'm going to ask them to all stand and walk over to the elevated portion, the dais. as we call it in the business, in the back of the room. So all judges, go ahead and start walking over there and I'll introduce you. First judge I'd like to highlight is the aforementioned Mayor of Lockport, Steve Streit. Steve. And the reason Steve is here today because he really understands grace and elegance. And that explains why he married his lovely wife, Wendy. That was an awe moment. Come on, give it to me here. Oh, and that's sweet. Yeah, he's a good hubby. Our next judge is Mary Sheehan. Mary is the executive director at Lightways Hospice and Serious Illness Care. And if you remember, oh, she's wearing a lovely dress today. The lady in red. Give her a round of applause. Mary danced a couple of years ago, and if you were here, she didn't you do Stayin' Alive? I think that with Jim Dutton? Yeah, she did Stayin' Alive, she rocked it. So our next judge is Sean Egglesfield. Now, Sean is a captain for Southwest Airlines. He also danced at our last in-person event in 2019. He came in second place. And he really did a great, yeah, you can boo that too. He deserved first. Sean, it's true, I believe it. He also, if you remember, if you were here, he did something a little unfair in my opinion. He brought these beautiful Irish dancers to the floor and bagpipes. I thought he deserved it, but the judges had something else to say about that. Also, a huge thank you to Jim and Jim Richards. They're right here from RME Audio Video. They're taking care of all the music. And for Bobak's, for the viewing screen, so you can see all the action even if you're not close to the floor. Now, I know you all can't, you're not all right on top of the screens, but if you want to really see it, if you want to be elevated to that high spot back there, you see we have an empty table. And for those of you who have been with us in the past, you know what that's for. We have an opportunity to seat one lucky person in this room at that fourth judge's table. We do, yeah. And the reason that's important if you've been here in the past is that these competitions are very, very close. I mean, the dancers are really good at what they do. People just can't decide who's number one. But if you're here supporting someone, you want that seat because you could be the deciding factor between someone leaving very sad and someone leaving with this beautiful trophy right here behind me. So if you want that seat, you're going to have to pay for it. You're going to have to pay for it today. Remember, it's all for a good cause. We're going to auction off that fourth seat tonight, so get your pocketbooks ready. We're going.
Hey, thanks.
Think about this. If you want to pool your resources at your table, you can do that. Everybody put $100 in or $1,000 in, whatever. I see some pretty wealthy tables here in the room. You should be ashamed of yourselves if you're not in this game. So we're going to start at $100. Who would like to bid $100 to have that fourth seat next to our illustrious judges? We have a couple in the back for $100. Since it's a tie, we're going to go to $200. Who can auction? $200 in the back of the room. $200. We got a couple there. Another one in the back. There's three. We got to go higher. We're going to $300. Who can donate $300 today to have that fourth coveted seat? $300. We got one right here in the back of the room. We have 300. Again, too many people bidding at once.
Right? Exactly.
We're going to go to $400. $400, which is nothing. Tom Vanna in the back of the room. I couldn't miss him because of that awesome jacket he's wearing. $400 we're at. $400. That's not going to do it, though. I mean, we've been at these events in the past. There's another $400. We're going to $500 for the coveted. We've got a $500 in the back of the room. Now we're getting somewhere. $500. That's still not respectable. $600. $600 for the fourth seat. $600. Who's out there that's going to give it? Be careful raising your hand, because if you do, I'm going to call on you. $600 for the coveted fourth seat. Someone out there, you can pool at your table, right? We got somebody in the back. We've got Tom Vanna at $600. Don't let Tom win it. He's a horrible judge of dancing talent. Don't let Tom win this. It's $600. Let's go to $700, please, for that fourth seat. $700. Just so you know, I've got about $1,000 in my mind, so we're going to have to build up to that. $700. Where are we? Come on, $700. Don't let Tom have it, please. $700. We have $700. See, that's the way it works. Now, there's 10 people at your table, so conceivably you could each give $100 and get to the $1,000 mark, but we're going to go to $800 right now. $800 for the fourth seat. Anyone up for $800? I'm scanning the room. $800. We're at $700. We need to get to $8. $800, anybody? All right. We're at $800 going once. $800 going twice. $1,000 in the corner of the room. Give them a round of applause. So glad that happened. And shame on me for not looking to my left. Thanks for the strong voice. All right, we're at $1,000. How about $1,100? $1,100. Now that we're on a roll, I really feel like we could do this together. $1,100. Anyone in the room? $1,100. All right, we're at $1,000 going once. $1,000 going twice. $2,000 from Tom Vanna. He's here to prove me wrong. He's going to show that he knows how to judge dancers. $2,000. How about $2,100? $2,100. We're at $2,000. $2,100. $2,100. All right, $2,000 going once. $2,100 in the corner of the room. We've got $2,100. $2,200, dare I say it, $2,200. Anyone up for $2,200? Tom, you could have a garage sale this weekend. You could hit $2,500 easy. We're at $2,100. $2,500. It's going to be a hell of a garage sale. $2,500 for that fourth seat. Anyone for $2,600? $2,600. $2,500 going once. $2,500 going twice. Sold to Tom Vanna for $2,500. Thanks, Tom. You're a rock star. All right, Tom, you got to get up there now and do your duty. Okay. See, he even admits it. Tom is going to transfer his authority to judge to his lovely wife, Michelle. Michelle, I feel so much better right now. It's a weight lifted off my shoulders. Michelle Vanna, also a competitor in our dance. She was a winner. Yes, she was a winner. You've always been a winner in my heart, Michelle. All right. So, you ready for the dancing? Are you ready, finally? All right. No one dines until the dancing is done, so we're going to get right to it. So let's give a warm welcome to our first dancer tonight, the brave Abby Cash. She appeared on season 16 of The Voice and is now pursuing her music career across the U.S. She'll be dancing the cha-cha with Tom Sturba, the owner of Sturba's Dance Sport in Naperville. And here's a little fun fact. She's dancing to a song she composed herself. Isn't that awesome? All right, Abby, take it away.
Yeah, I run this show. I still wear my red
What a way to start, huh? All right. Abby and Tom, thanks. Give her a round of applause. Talent in voice, talent in dance. What else do you need? All right, are you ready for the judges? Here we go. Mayor Steve, what do you say?
Well, is this on? Yeah. Well, I'd give it 10 for that dress save, right? So 10 points there. I don't know if that's a separate category if we could use it, but won't forget. The problem with this is I have no benchmark, right? So I'm not sure where to go with it, but I'm going to start off with a 9 for the ladies.
Well done. Mary?
Well, beautiful song first. Beautiful dress. I particularly loved your shimmies, and your arms were beautiful and graceful. So I would also go with a 9.
It's adding up quick. It's looking good. Sean?
So, Abby, having done this before, like going first is awful. I went last, which isn't the greatest either. But the musicality, obviously you can tell you have it, right? You're a singer. The song was awesome. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, where can we get that song, right? You could tell that because you were dancing to your song, like that musicality portion, you were into it and you believed it. And because of that, like, I thought it was a really good job. So I'm going to give you a 9.
Excellent. Thanks, Sean.
Awesome.
All right, Michelle.
Well, Abby, you are quite the performer, and I thought that you did really well. And if you don't mind, I'd like to tell the story behind your song. So Abby dated a gentleman who told her, "You're not going to wear that red lipstick out, are you? It draws attention." And she was like, "Yeah, I am, and you can leave." So for Abby, I thought you did great, and I'm going to give you a 10, sweetheart.
Thanks, Michelle. There's our first 10 of the night. All right. Well done. Thanks, Abby. Thanks, Tom. All right, our next competitor is something I've been looking forward to all year. His name is Mark Seffner. Mark's the funeral director and embalmer at Kurtz Memorial Chapel in New Lenox. And we have a little bit of history. Mark and I were in high school together. He's clearly much older than me, but I got to see him at some of the sock hops and homecomings. Remember the sock hops? Yeah. He's awesome. He's a really, really good dancer. And I knew back then, I looked at him and I said, "Mark, you're going places. Someday you're going to be dancing in front of thousands of people." We're almost there. "And you're going to win their hearts." And he's dancing with one of my faves. Marin was my dance instructor when I danced as well, so I knew he needed a lot of work, and Marin's the one who could do the job. So they're going to be dancing a double two-step, and Marin, oh, is it a? It's a triple two. There's an alteration there. It's like the Olympics. So we're now adding, it's a triple two-step, and I forgot to mention that Marin is with Heart and Soul Studio in Joliet. Let's give him a round of applause. I like where this is going already. This is, well, there you go, Mark. All right.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever. Everything will stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. 'Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Oh, cheers to to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your memories bring back your memories bring back your.
All right. Outstanding. Even better than I remembered. But judges, remember where Mark works. He may be the last person you see on this earth. So take good care of him here today, will you? Steve, what do you say?
Well, I got to say, man, that was a big tease bringing those chairs out and doing calisthenic weight tests on them. So I had high expectations, so, but you guys did a great job. And I love the way you sat down perfectly with the timing of the music. I got to give you guys a 9 on that.
Good job. Mary.
Well, it's likely I'll be the last person anybody sees. I work in hospice.
I didn't want to go there, Mary.
You know, so I loved the way you led, and the dip was great, and your triple steps were very good. I'm giving you an 8.
Awesome. Great job.
Oh.
Jeez, a lot of pressure on Sean right now as the crowd turns on
man.
Mary.
Mark, Joe Smooth, man. Like, the way you were moving around that entire dance floor. I mean, it's hard to give compliment. I'm a Marian Catholic guy, and to give a Providence guy, it's tough, you know? But Joe Smith, and guys, the thing about dancing is being in character. I mean, literally, like you guys watch The Real Dancing with the Stars, and it's all about being in character. Dude, when you were sitting down in that hurt part, like, I really felt you were hurting. I know. So because of that, even though you're a Providence guy, and my last football game was at Providence, like, you're a 9.
Michelle.
Are we talking anymore, Mark? So I've recruited a lot of dancers for tonight, so thank you, Mark. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful and graceful, and I'm going to give you a 10 for that.
Thanks, Michelle. All right. And are those Mark Seffner fatheads for sale on eBay or Amazon? They've increased in value since you came in the room. All right. Up next today is Lisa Kinzer. Lisa works as the principal attorney. She's got some rowdy friends too at Kinzer Law in Joliet. Let's welcome Lisa and her dance partner Harrison Ramsey, also from Heart and Soul Dance, to perform The Hustle.
Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I could lie. Everything that drowns me makes me wanna fly. the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn. Sink in the river the lessons I learned. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been playing hard, sitting no more counting dollars. We'll be counting stars. Watch it burn, sink in the river the lessons I've learned.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's time for judgment. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit. We take off the leadoff position stress from Steve, and we're going to let Michelle go first. Michelle, what do you think?
Great. I thought you did a great job. I thought your dance was very technical. It had a lot of involvement in it, and you had great audience participation. I'm going to give you a 10.
All right. The 10s are flowing tonight. All right, Sean's halfway into his
I agree
wine.
with Michelle, like of the 3 dances so far, probably the most technical. Your arms, like I know what I'm talking about, but like your arms were awesome. I mean, the elongation of it, I thought, I mean, if I'm grading, was phenomenal. Overall, I think technically sound. I thought maybe you could have been more smiling and enjoying yourself, but it's hard. I mean, you're thinking like, okay, what's my next step? Oh my God, what I got to do? But at least awesome, like a 9.
All right. Thanks, Sean. Mary.
Well, I love the hustle, and you did a great job. I mean, really, that's a hard dance. It's fast. I could tell you put a lot of work into it. Your arms were great. Your rhythm was great, and I give you a 10.
All right. Good job, Mary. All right, Steve.
Yeah, Lisa and Harrison, you guys were really smooth out there. It was fun watching you. It was very fluid. And for the sparkle, I got to give you a 10.
All right. Wow. Quite a roundup. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Good job. I don't know if we're ever going to have a best arms category, but that clearly came through in Lisa's routine. All right. Dancing next is David Sanders. We call him Sanders, as you can see. He works as a full-time paralegal at the law offices of Teresa A. Berkey and is a licensed realtor with eXp Realty. We have also gotten to know Sanders through our Witches Night Out event over the years. He's been very supportive of Guardian Angel in that way. Oh boy, he'll be, I don't know what's coming up here, but it's scaring me a little. He will be dancing the rumba with his partner Heather McMahon from Fred Astaire Dance in Mokina.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the bleacher and the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brink of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's covered in all the colorless lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us
We've got some rambunctious fans. No one was injured by the tossing of the cane, right? Am I correct? Okay. Greatest Showman. Have you ever seen that movie? Oh my gosh, great movie. And the costume is going to keep me up at night. All right. Great job. We're going to go back to Michelle. Michelle, what do you think?
Well, aren't you the greatest showman? So, props to your props. It was a great dance. It was very technical, and again, you had great audience involvement, and I'm going to give you a 10.
Awesome. Well deserved. All right, Sean.
David, love the song, love the movie. Phenomenal with my kid. I mean, my neighbor Rob has heard me try to karaoke that song at late night block parties. It's awful.
Yeah.
But phenomenal song. You have Heather. I mean, like, phenomenal dance instructor. The whole routine all came together. It was fantastic. And I just, when you kind of get into that whole realm of like the greatest showman, I saw you when I walked in, and I was like, yeah, that dude's dancing. He's ready to win it. Great job, Dave. I got to give you my first 10.
All right. Not easy to come by. Mary.
Great costume, by the way. Great rumba, great Cuban motion there with the hips. That's good. I can't do that when I dance this, but and it was a lot of fun to watch. And 10.
All right. Wow.
Hey, a lot of great energy out there. It was fun watching the choreography and how you guys were able to work together on it. And of course, if I'm giving points for Sparkle, I mean, where do I go from here, right?
Yeah.
So I give you guys a 10.
Wow.
Well done.
Outstanding job. Give him a round of applause. Well done, Sanders. I'm just glad a killer monkey didn't pop out of that thing. I didn't know what was going to be happening here today. All right, up next, April Veerman is here with us today. She's a registered interventionalist, radiologist, cardiology nurse at Dooley Health and Care. She will be dancing the East Coast Swing. It's a fun dance with partner Lawrence Davey from Fred Astaire Dance in Mokina. Unbelievable. Standing ovation. Wow, not easy to do. Well done. I tell you, I don't envy the judges here tonight. We're gonna go to Mary for our first judge on April.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, first of all. You're incredible. And you're a nurse, so, you know, I love you already. And I was watching your feet, and it was a great job, really great job. Thank you. 10.
Well done. Sean.
First of all, Lawrence and all the professional dancers, can we just all give a round of applause for these guys?
Thanks for that.
Dude, that was awesome. Like the choreography with that, amazing. April, girl, you can dance. I mean, you can dance. That was phenomenal. I mean, Mary, she said the nurse during the pandemic and that kind of thing. I mean, that's a hero in itself, obviously. And then your story, but you're dancing, and you know what? Right now, the ones that are still have to dance, this is 10.
Yeah, it's hard.
Plus 1. Awesome.
Steve.
You two are fun to watch. You know, when you go to a dance competition, or even when you're just going to a place when you're watching people dance, when you're watching folks move like you do with the energy and the snap and just coming together, it is really fun to watch. And I can't not give you a 10.
Yep, that's it. Michelle.
Girl, like Sean said, you can dance. And you're with my favorite partner. Yes, we won 6 years ago. Did I mention that?
Yes, you mentioned you won 6 years ago.
Okay.
Michelle. Thanks for this, Tom. I really appreciate it.
Sorry, it's not about me. April, that was phenomenal, sister. Hopefully you're my friend still talking to me too after tonight. I gotta give you a 10.
Wow, holy crow.
And another 10.
Good job. Well done. All right, I know you're probably thinking this can't be topped, but it can be. Because we're going to welcome Ron Mersch up here. Ron is the owner of Kreppel Steakhouse and Patio in Worth. He's also the father-in-law of Val with Guardian Angel Community Services. She's our development specialist. If you haven't met her, make sure you take some time with her tonight. He'll be dancing the Rumba East Coast Swing with partner Marin. She's back from Heart and Soul. You wouldn't recognize her, though, because she looks a little different.
You know, every now and then, I think you might like to hear something from us. Nice, easy. Left a good job down in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleeping. I was worried about the way that things might have been. You know that big wheel keep on turning. Primary keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river, the river.
Oh, it's always good to hear that song. Well done, Ron. All right, Mary, lead you off again.
That was great. I can also tell with you, you put a lot of practice and work into that. And it was very enjoyable, and I'll give you a 9.
Good job. Sean.
Ron, Golden Gloves boxer, right? Like attacking like this competition, it's almost like the same. You go into these practices and you're like, okay, can I do this? Like, can I do this? When I saw you were a Golden Gloves boxer, I was like, man, this guy can probably get this done. Phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. Once the drop hit, Michelle and I were like, we're waiting, you know, the Tina Turner thing is like, walking in the city. And then all of a sudden, it's like, boo, you were moving, man. Fantastic job. I give you a 9.
Good. Mayor Steve.
It was fun to watch again. You guys look good, and we all had that excitement. You know, we know the song, so we know when it's about to explode. And you guys are really fun. I appreciate it. I give you guys a 10.
Awesome. Michelle.
Wow, you must really love Val. The things we can talk our family into. I couldn't wait for the beat to drop, and you did not disappoint. It was a great job. I give you a 10.
Good job. And put your hands together if you want to see Ron wearing that wig by the end of the night. What do you think about that? Huh? All right. Next on the day, I just love always watching the acts as they prepare to come to the stage. This one's going to be another good one. We have Ann Provencher here. Ann teaches drama and communications to 6th graders at William B. Arenik Middle School. She's dancing the swing tonight with her partner Tom Sturba, who's back on the floor from Sturba's Dance Sport in Naperville. Here we go. I like the theme.
Well, I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood.
So why didn't you ask me, baby? Or didn't you think I could? Well, I know that the boogaloo is out of sight, but the sing-a-lazy thing tonight. But if ever you and me are a baby, I will show you how to do it right. 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 Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. How it go, loop-de-loop. Shake it out, baby. How it go, loop-de-loop. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, let me see you shake your tail feather. Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. How it go, loop-de-loop. Shake it up, baby. How it go, loop-de-loop. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on, let me see you shake your tail feather. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, come on, baby. All right. Do the twist. Do the flock. Do the swim. And do the bird. Well, do the duck. Do the monkey. Hey, watch this. And what about the fruit? Do the mashed potato. What about the boogaloo? Oh, the roly-maroli. Come on, let's do the twist. Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Twist it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. How it go, loop-de-loop. Shake it out, baby.
See, drama teachers have all the fun. She kept her pants on, so she considers this a big win. And she didn't swear when it happened. It's coming right from her, not from me. All right, Sean, you be our leadoff today.
And the Chicago, again, I brought it up about being in character, the Chicago Blues Brothers thing, phenomenal. This isn't your first rodeo, is it? Have you been dancing for a little while? You can tell. Again, we have another one that can dance, kids. I got to go 10.
All right. Michelle.
Well, I think you have a few fans here tonight, Ann. Congratulations on that. After I heard your interview on the radio, because I am a geek and I listen to all that, I couldn't wait to see your dance, and you did not disappoint. It was phenomenal, and I'm going to give you a 10.
Mayor Steve.
You two must have had a lot of fun practicing to that and listening to that song all the time, because this is high energy. So I got to say, from now on, officially, Jake and Elwood will be replaced by Ann and Tom. So there you go. Well done. All right, you two, good stuff. I'm only giving it a 9 because you got instructions throughout the song on what you were supposed to do.
Hey, we're only allowed to boo to COVID. I thought we made that clear early on. All right, Mary.
Can you breathe yet? Yeah, I know. It was great. I love the part when you were in hold and you did the swing and great bows at the end. And it's hard to keep in sync with those spins.
Yep.
So I would do an 11 if I could. But
Wow. Awesome job. There it is. All right, our final act for tonight. The big conclusion. We're going to wrap it up with Anthony Stortz. You may remember Anthony. He danced back in 2019, and if you were here, he did like what were you doing? Somersaults or something on the way onto the stage, the man dressed in white. He's here for that trophy tonight because he didn't get it in 2019, and it's going to happen. Anthony's a police officer in Oak Forest. He's going to perform a salsa mix with his dance partner Heather McMahon from Fred Astaire Dance Studio in Mokina. Oh boy. I don't know what happened there, but it was pretty cool. All right, Anthony. Sean, we're going to go ahead with you again.
All right, so Anthony, when I saw you were dancing again and we competed against each other a couple years ago, I was like, you know, it's not fair because you've done it before and you know what it takes to win. And dude, I just got to say, awesome job, okay? Again, kudos, Heather. Phenomenal once again, Fred Astaire. I mean, and again, the dance studios, I can't give enough credit to the dance studios doing, but great job, Heather, okay? The choreography, you know what it takes to win, and it's stuff that happens at the end, right? So like, whether it's Raining Men or it's bagpipes or whatever it is, it's the choreography. Dude, 10, buddy.
All right.
Great job, man.
Awesome. Michelle.
Well, that was quite a finale, and it was incredible. For those of you who don't know, Anthony stepped in last minute because one of our dancers backed out, so he hasn't had a lot of time, and I say kudos to you for what you pulled off, dude, okay?
Well done,
okay, wait a minute. My family keeps making fun of me because I've only given 10s, but that's because I understand what it takes to get out there on the floor, and every one of our dancers and our partners all deserve a 10.
We're not going to fault you, Michelle. Steve.
Well, and especially considering the limited amount of time that you guys had to do it. By the way, Pete only called me at 4 o'clock to come out and judge because Larry couldn't make it.
That's true. Steve is a last-minute sub as well.
And that was only after he asked the guy who hangs out behind the Piggly Wiggly, who was busy. So then he called me. But that's okay.
I never go to the Piggly Wiggly.
Hey, you guys did great. And not only you guys did 3 routines, right, in this short time frame, I got to give you 10. Well done.
Mary.
That was so much fun, that moonwalk. I mean, that was like you followed my growing up all those years since dances. What?
It lives in his nightmares, he says.
It was really great. 10 for sure.
Good job. It was a great finale. Way to go. Congratulations. All right, let's give a round of applause to all our dancers. Great job. And a round of applause to our judges, too, who stepped up here today. It's not an easy task. These are really good, skilled dancers. It's not easy to be critical, and they did a good job, I feel. So thank you very much to the judges. And Steve's right. I called him today, I think it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and said, Larry Walsh Jr. got hung up in Springfield. They passed the budget today in the General Assembly at 6:30 a.m. And Steve said, I'll do it. Isn't that great of him to do that, to come out to support the Guardian Angel Community Services? So what we'd like you to do right now is use the ballot card that's found in the middle of your table, and we want you to talk together as a table and decide who you feel was today's top dancer. So each dancer will receive one vote from each table. And then in the next 5 minutes, we're going to come around and collect those ballots from you. So make sure you vote and you turn them in. As I said, it's very critical because these competitions are oftentimes very close. And then we'll come back and talk to you once all the votes are collected. Okay, everyone, the silent auction is now closed. We are going to move to the conclusion of our event. And it's my honor to introduce Ines Kalesa. She's the Chief Executive Officer of Guardian Angel Community Services. Look at that, an applause already. She's been with them for 23 years. Ines is also serving on the State of Illinois' Council on Women and Girls, to which she was appointed 3 years ago and elected as chairperson of the state's Council Gender-Based Violence Committee, where she continues to lift up Guardian Angels' work and the impact to our community. Ines?
Thank you so much. I'm just going to ask folks to make their way back to their seats, please. We're starting the second portion of the program with our wonderful accolades for folks and awards. So please make your way to your seats. Thank you. Thanks so much, Pete. I have to say, it is joyously overwhelming to see such a huge crowd here tonight, for the first time in person since 2019. We are so grateful to all of you for being here. It is my honor to serve as Chief Executive Officer of Guardian Angel Community Services. As I reflect on the last 2 years, I have to say Guardian Angel's response to the COVID-19 pandemic has been nothing short of miraculous in the face of epic challenges in continuing our essential services while keeping our staff and our clients safe. In the beginning of 2020, when we learned COVID-19 was decimating communities abroad, we saw the writing on the wall of what was to come. Even before the governor issued stay-at-home orders, our board of directors and management team urgently convened to analyze each and every component of our complex programming, which includes 24-hour emergency services that had to continue on. But our clients were in danger prior to the spread of the deadly virus. Personal protective equipment wasn't largely available then. So how are we to socially distance victims of domestic violence residing in our emergency shelter? At the start of the pandemic, we had a 30% increase to our emergency hotline calls. and had to secure additional locations to meet the need. How could we make sure survivors could continue to obtain transitional housing? And how could we still help our victims of sexual assault in hospitals safely when there were hundreds of patients presenting with COVID? How could we convene hundreds of counseling appointments every week and coordinate foster care child and family visits safely, or get to our elderly adults who are being abused in the community, or continue our educational classes that are so important and make such a difference in people's lives? How could we still secure the critical resources and funds we needed to help people when we couldn't have wonderful events like we are having here tonight? How could we manage all of this while taking care of our own families and navigating the trials and tribulations of e-learning for our children and tending to those close to us who were suffering and left this world too soon, facing our own anxiety and grief while remaining a beacon of hope to everyone else? So many questions, and in response, we rose to the occasion in droves. Of course, it would not have been possible without our fearless and dedicated warriors, our amazing staff. Despite the monumental circumstances we were faced with due to COVID over the last 2 years, our heroic staff working on the front lines each and every day to implement our essential services reached 71,302 people through direct service, prevention education, and community outreach. I would like to ask our staff to please stand and be recognized with heartfelt gratitude to all of you and our executive officers, Mary McGavin, Kurt Miller, and Jane Uclea. Together with our staff and volunteers, extraordinary efforts were made in partnership with supporters like you and the community at large. We even just opened a new, beautiful, and welcoming counseling space named the Sue and Larry Weir's Counseling Wing of Healing. Thanks to the generosity of our board director here tonight, Larry Weirs and his family, and his late wife, Sue. We are very grateful to them. We look forward to honoring the family at next year's gala. Thank you so much, Larry. I would also like to acknowledge a dear friend to Guardian Angel, Dan Kuska, who was our Chief Financial Officer for 7 years before he retired in 2012. But we wouldn't let him go, and he's been on our board of directors ever since. Thank you, Dan, for your exceptional leadership as board chairperson over the last 2 years of unprecedented circumstances, and my sincere thanks to our current chairperson, Nancy Kuzma, and to our entire board who helped us navigate through uncharted waters in such a supportive manner. Please stand, our board of directors, so we can thank you tonight. Thank you, Guardian Angels, and I thank all of you here tonight as you help make this life-changing work possible. Now, to begin our presentation of awards, please help me welcome and give a warm welcome to our chairperson of Guardian Angels Board of Directors, Nancy Kuzma.
Good evening, everyone. Guardian Angel Donors of the Year, Volunteers of the Year, Guardian Angels of the Year are very special people. People who are dedicated, hard work, committed, and have profound and lasting impact in many of our lives. Tonight, we honor David Nelson, Exquisite Jewelry, Dance Studios, the Vanna family, and Aaron Cohen for their generosity, exceptional commitment to our important work. Our 2022 Corporate Donor of the Year is David Nelson Exquisite Jewelry. The wonderful relationship between David Nelson Exquisite Jewelry and Guardian Angel all started over a phone call made to David asking him to dance in the Angelica 2012 event. David knew he was going to be asked to participate as a dancer, but he had very few questions about the actual dancing component and was more focused on helping the agency. After hearing about how our annual event raises critical funds to support the thousands of people we serve, David was all in. He was determined to bring as many people as he could to the event, support Guardian Angel. 6 tables later, and winning the coveted Mirrorball Trophy, David was successful. The following year, David joined our development committee of the board and has been an active committee member and advocate in support of what we do ever since. We are so fortunate to have David's generosity be a part of Angelica. Year after year, David Nelson Exquisite Jewelry donated a beautiful piece of jewelry or a diamond to our silent auction and found countless other ways to support our mission. Not only that, but it's likely that every customer who ever enters through the doors of his beautiful jewelry store knows about Guardian Angel and what we do and how they can get involved and support us. We appreciate David and his team and wonderful advocacy year-round. What is even more incredible is that David Nelson Exquisite Jewelry has donated to so many organizations in Will County in the past 30 years that they have been in business. David has been very active with Wish Upon a Star Foundation for an amazing 35 years. Thank you, David, for all you do, your family and staff has done for Guardian Angel, and we are so grateful. Please welcome David Nelson to accept this award.
Nancy. Thank you. David.
And tonight we honor the dance studios, Arthur Murray Dance Naperville, Fred Astaire Dance Mokina, Heart and Soul Dance in Joliet, and Sturba's Danceport in Naperville as our volunteers of the year. I have to begin by saying that we cannot hold this amazing dancing gala without these talented and generous dance studios. They are what makes our Angelica Dancing with the Local Stars come to life each year. These studios have been with us since the very beginning when we kicked off 15 years ago in 2007. The studio owners work with local star dancers to schedule all the dance lessons and match them up with professional dancers. Once the pairing takes place, the pros step into the picture and don't stop working until the event ends. They help our dancers figure out a dance style, a song theme, and the performance, and discuss ideas for costumes. We have worked with many professional dancers throughout the year, and they've always been dedicated, patient, kind, fun, and hardworking. We would like to give special recognition to the studio owners for their commitment and dedication, especially for donating the countless dance lessons over all these years. Some of the studio owners dance with our local stars every year. This year, I want to acknowledge that we have 2 dance studios owners and 1 pro who danced twice in our event tonight. Maren Oslak, Tom Sturba, and Heather McMahon. We appreciate your time and your talent. And thank you to Bill Davey of Fred Astaire Dance Mokina, and Maren Oslak with Heart and Soul Dance Studio, and Tom Sturba of Sturba's Danceport. Let's give a big round of applause as they make their way to the podium.
Thank you so much. This evening, we honor the Vanna family as our private donors of the year. For the last 7 years, the Vanna family have been incredibly generous and loyal donors to Guardian Angel. Tom and Michelle Vanna's contributions have resulted in endless generosity and dedication. Their connection to the agency began during their first time attending Angelica in 2015 when Michelle bid on the guest judge seat. She enjoyed the event so much that she wanted to return the next year and dance. In 2016, she danced so beautifully that she won. The partnership between the Vanna family and Guardian Angel was just beginning. Michelle served on Guardian Angel's board of directors and even offered to have her children volunteer. That is how Matt found his mad skills with the glue gun, and Amy came to the rescue for cutting out the fatheads and constructing decor for Angelica. Michelle and Amy went on to serve on our development committee of the board and graciously offered to help craft centerpieces like the beautiful ones here tonight, build raffle baskets, and create new event decor, and so much more. We are also very grateful to Amy's husband, Mitch Cunningham, for all of your help at Angelica and setting up and everything that you've done over the years. A special thank you also to Tom for his generosity, buying the judge's seat so many times like he did tonight, and then always sharing the joy by giving it away to someone else. This year it was to your wife, which was wonderful. Michelle did a wonderful job. Over the years, the Vannas have recruited wonderful friends and family to be local star dancers, which is so appreciated, and they help build up the excitement for the event every year. They continue to help grow this event every year, as you can see, and we are beyond grateful. Amy and Michelle also volunteer during the holidays each year to help development sort through and organize thousands of donations we receive that we give to our clients as gifts. During the month of September, they also donate to the agency through the Jay It Forward Foundation in memory of their late son, Jay Vanna. These are just some of the ways the Vannas have given of themselves to Guardian Angel, but we know that they give to so many nonprofits in Will County and beyond. They are generous benefactors to St. Joe's Medical Center and Silver Cross Hospital, where we provide medical advocacy services to victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. You truly make our community better. You truly make a difference in the lives of others. And everyone here in this room and beyond is grateful for it. And so are the 100,000 people we serve each and every year. We are so happy to honor the Vanna family this evening in the presence of their family and their friends. On behalf of the Vanna family, our private donors of the year, please welcome Michelle Vanna and Amy Cunningham. What? Thank you so much. And now it is my pleasure to continue a new tradition we began to honor Erin Cohen as our Guardian Angel of the Year. Erin is our Director of Protective Services, overseeing foster care, adult protective services, and our Exchange Club Center for the prevention of child abuse and neglect. She has dedicated her life to the fierce advocacy and protection of others, those amongst the most vulnerable, our children, and the elderly who have been abused, neglected, and exploited. Erin has over 20 years of experience in the field, which started back in 1999, working in group homes with children. She later became a foster care case manager at Aunt Martha's Youth Service Center, and after graduating with her master's degree in social work at Governors State University, she became a foster care supervisor for Cook County and the Northern Region. While in her MSW program, Erin interned at Guardian Angel in our Exchange Club Center that who knew she would be managing years later. She went on to work at Chicago State University as a field support specialist, providing one-on-one training and mentoring for child welfare supervisors on the Illinois Family-Centered Trauma-Informed Strength-Based Model of Child Welfare. So you can imagine how ecstatic we were when Erin joined the Guardian Angel family in 2012 as our foster care program manager. She was later promoted to oversee our Exchange Club Center, which offers parent training and mentoring to at-risk families, and Adult Protective Services, which serves thousands of adults with disabilities and the elderly who have been abused, neglected, and financially exploited. Thanks to Erin's steadfast dedication over the last 2 decades, thousands of children have been welcomed into caring homes, have safely reunified with family, or have been adopted by wonderful foster parents. Over the last 10 years at foster care at Guardian Angel, Erin has done an exceptional job leading our phenomenal staff under tremendous pressure of working in the child welfare system. As I am certain everyone, and especially all of the parents here tonight, would agree, protecting your children is a responsibility that is second to none. Now imagine having 100 of them. That is what we do in foster care. That is what Erin lives and breathes every day. Erin, it's my pleasure in the presence of your wonderful parents, Ed and Pat Cohen, to welcome you to the podium as our Guardian Angel of the Year. Congratulations to our awardees, and thank you so much for all that you have done in support of our mission. How about one more huge round of applause for all of them? There are so many people to thank, right? Because events like this don't just happen. We would like to thank our development committee, chaired by board director Kathy Giegre, for all of the planning that goes into a fantastic evening like tonight. Special thanks again to Michelle Vanna and Amy Cunningham for all the extra time they donated to help us throughout the year and to make this evening so beautiful. Connie Tan, thanks for your support and the Stardust in helping assemble our raffles and topping them off with your beautiful bows on every corner. Thank you to staff member Karen Ward for all of your extra help, and thanks to all of our wonderful staff and all of the volunteers and board directors who helped us with this beautiful gala. Our deepest gratitude now to Jane Uclea, our Chief Development Officer, and Val Mersch, our Senior Development Specialist, our Development Dream Team, who, yeah. Yay! Our Development Dream Team, who I surprised by starting that new tradition when we honored them as our Guardian Angels of the Year the last time we were here together in 2019. Since then, Jane and Val had to change course countless times in the midst of a global pandemic so that we could host virtual Angelica events, so we could stay engaged with our community and develop an entire online platform of giving and in honor of Sexual Assault and Domestic Violence Awareness Month, all while coordinating hundreds of donation deliveries in a safe way. And just look around you. These two extraordinary women have the heart and workforce of an army inside of them to make a beautiful event like this possible with over 500 guests in attendance. Thank you, Jane and Val. Big round of applause for them. Once again, to our board of directors and all of our Guardian Angel staff, thank you for working tirelessly to change and save lives every day. At this time, I would like to give a huge thank you to our 8 wonderful dance competitors. We are so grateful you wanted to take part in this competition and for being on hold since 2020. And to our dance professionals, again, who made our local stars shine even more brightly, we thank you for a fabulous show. Thank you to all of our wonderful judges, Larry, Mary, Sean, and Michelle, for making this a fabulous night to remember. And how about a huge round of applause for our MC, Pete Coloretti, who always makes it so fun. We so appreciate your hard work and enthusiasm. We also want to thank Scott Slocum of WJOL for all of the on-air entertaining interviews with the dancers and getting everyone so pumped up for the event. Woo! And of course, a very special thank you to April Veerman for sharing her very moving story of survival. Thank you, April. And thank you to the fabulous staff here at Bobak Signature Events, especially Chris and Karen, who were so patient and kind with us, always saving a spot on their calendar for Guardian Angel, no matter how many times we had to change the date for this wonderful celebration of our mission. Please also take a look at your program book for everyone who made this night possible, and we offer our deepest gratitude. Thank you so much, and I'll hand it back over to Pete.
All right, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. The votes have been tabulated. And the winner, there's drum rolls starting all over the room. The winner of the 2022 Angelica Dancing with Our Local Stars competition is April Veerman and her partner, Lawrence Davey. Yeah, there's some calls of encore in the room. Maybe one quick twirl. Hina said, let her rest. All right, thank you very much. Now, we're going to bring the cart up with the, are they coming up? Where's it coming from? Over there? I think it's coming. I think, anyway, for the envelope draw, we're going to bring the thingy up here, I think. Give us a moment. Someone dance. Yeah, that's right. It's coming. Do you want maybe have Sister Peggy pull it? Yeah. We're going to ask Sister Peggy to come back up to pull the ticket to make sure. There's not really many honest people here near the podium, so we're going right to the lady closest to God. She has so many responsibilities here today. What if I pull my own, she asks. All right, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So this is the first prize, $2,500 in gift cards. The pressure's on. Here we go, sister. Are you ready? Yeah, look the other way. Have your numbers ready. I don't know if the number 66 is the right one for a nun to pull, but 166 is the number. 166. Do we have a winner? We do have a winner. All right. That's for the gift cards. Come on up and prove yourself. All right. And now for the second prize. This is for the booze cart. Where did you come up with a name like that? 166? That's it. Dynamite. Congratulations. Awesome. All right, do we have a number? Go ahead and pull it, sister. Here it is. Wow. Sister loves the doubles. 188. 188 for the booze cart, the most popular man at the event today. Got it. Thank you. It's good to see you again. All right, and also for the raffle baskets, those winners are going to be appearing on the screen momentarily, so check for those as well, and then claim them with the staff before you leave here tonight. So we'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Just by being here today, if this is your first time, we're really grateful you've been able to see a little bit about Guardian Angel Community Services. You've already changed lives just by being here and for the generosity you've shown tonight. So thank you very much for coming. We're now going to open up the dance floor so you can show us how it's done. And maybe we'll pick you as a potential contestant for next year. So let it all hang out here tonight. All right, thanks everybody. Have a great night.
Hello again, it's Ines, CEO of Guardian Angel Community Services, and we are here at our 14th annual Guardian Angel Dancing with Our Local Stars Gala. And it is my pleasure to be here with our dear friend, David Nelson, who we honored tonight as our Corporate Donor of the Year. David Nelson of Nelson's Exquisite Jewelry. You have done so much for us over these past many years in support of our essential services. We can't thank you enough,
well,
David.
You know what? I'm so happy and honored that you chose me as Corporate Donor of the Year, and I'm just very lucky that I have such great support from my family, my wife, my employees at my store, that I'm able to do this. They make me look good, and it's such a great cause. I love it. And you know what? I brought 4 new couples this year, and they can't wait to come next year. They really enjoyed it. One of them didn't know they had Dancing with the Stars. They had a good time here. It's a fun time, and it's a good cause. So join us next year for a really nice event.
And now I have to mention, you did dance in this wonderful event and win, didn't you?
You know what?
Yes.
They called me maybe 10, 12 years ago. They asked me if I would dance, and I said, I never say no. I got to learn to say no sometime. But I said, sure, I'll dance. So all weekend long, this was on a Friday, they said they had someone had dropped out. So all weekend long, I'm thinking, how can I get out of this?
I know.
This is the truth. I said, so I thought,
I knew glad you did it.
I had a friend of mine that did Elvis impersonating, singing. So
It was
I thought, I'll get
fantastic.
him to sing they'll watch him and they won't even notice I'm dancing. But
Oh, yeah.
the night of the event, they put him behind the DJ.
Yeah.
So I had to perform, and plus, I brought a few tables to help me.
Oh, yeah, you sure did, and that helped us so much, so we appreciate it, and for all the wonderful things you do in the community, David, you really do.
Well, I enjoy it, and thank you very much for your
Thank you.
appreciation.
Thank you
I'm glad
so
I
much.
can do it, and I continue to do it. Thank you, guys.
Wonderful. Thank you, David. Thank you. Thank you.